What's happening, guys and girls? Kieran French here, back with another GU Part 2 bonnet build episode. I'm going to quickly run into what I've been using, the products, the items, the things that you guys can use at home if you really want to give it a shot yourself, and hopefully get these videos knocked out. This one will be pretty short, as like I said in my previous episode, if you've missed it, I have pretty much finished these bonnets. They are ready to be shipped out, and I'm hoping to get rid of them pretty quickly, as I need the space for something else that's coming into the shed. So that'll be pretty exciting for the next couple of episodes. But we're going to run through the items I used, the products I used, and then an overall builds of things that I've done. I'll chop them all together, give you a cinematic look into these as bonnets. They're bonnets in the end, like they're not like not cool. They're cool. They're cool enough, I guess. Whatever. I'm going to lay these out on the table, the items I use, and we'll go through them. Beside and behind me is an overview of all the stuff that I currently use. I'm going to quickly go through them. These are the items that I think are necessary to be able to do this stuff in your shed by yourself. These products are the products that I use. They might not be good for you if that's not what you use, or you're looking to get into it. Spray painting, painting, whatever it could be. These are items you can do DIY. You can buy off the shelf from any automotive store or paint supplier. Quickly go through the product, and then we'll go through the items that I think are both necessary to try and spray paint a bonnet. Once again, big thank you to Upol. They've always supported everything that I've done and have done. This is a high gloss black 5 litre paint that I pretty much sprayed 2 bonnets in, and it's come out actually like glass. I've still got heaps of paint of this left. I think we're going to use this on another project, which is fantastic. A Upol thinners, you can use any type of thinners that is meant for painting, but this is the Upol System 20 standard thinners, universal thinners. That pretty much was going with that and primer. I don't have the primer anymore, as I've completely used that up. That was 5 litres of different primer. From Upol is a high build primer. Fantastic to lay down exactly what I wanted before I went into color, which is obviously the black and the blue on the bonnet. My main stuff, my other one is with the black, you'll need a hardener to be able to go with it. So obviously your mixture ratios. This is from Upol again, to be able to paint the black. Good old hardener. Behind me, you can probably see I got wax and grease remover, multi-purpose thinners. That was just obviously for us to clean our hands and whatever else needed to be cleaned. Gun wash, well, that's a main one. We'll touch that in a second. Gun wash is for my guns itself. Some PPE is a definite must. The ventilation in the shed, normally I've had the door open with some fans going, a breather and sunglasses or glasses. These are from Safety Style. They have a safety rating for glasses. Obviously you can have fully enclosed glasses. Probably should have been wearing these, the enclosed ones, but for me to be able to see, and because I had good ventilation, I was using these. Better than nothing in the end. We also have sandpaper. My sandpaper I was getting from Super Cheap Auto. It was the cheapest in the end. This was from Bunnings. You can buy as a kit. I had 400 and 600 that went up in grits. This was the cheapest from Bunnings, I recall. I think it was about 12 bucks. But in the end, the sheets from Super Cheap Auto, which they look like this. This is for wet and dry, which is what I was using. 800 all the way up to 2,000. They are the cheapest to get sandpaper. Unless you're going to a paint specialist, you might be able to get them a lot cheaper through there. Sandpaper is definitely one of them. And in front are the items I think might be necessary for you guys to do it yourself, unless you already have them. I had an arrangement of guns and pots and cleaning equipment. This one's probably the loudest. This you can get from Bunnings. They're just cleaning cloths. I'm pretty sure they're microfiber cloths. They were $10. I think you can get them anywhere in any type of Bunnings. Paint strainer, paint mixing pot. I know there's different types of guns, but this is what I used. eBay, I think you can get them in a pack of 50. I haven't got many left. I think I've got like 5 left from doing the car. These you can get from Super Cheap. I'm pretty sure they come in a pack of 4. Again, your supplier or paint shop. That's probably your next best bet if you are looking for something a little bit cheaper. Guns. This is an Azito gun. You can buy this from Bunnings. Comes in a kit of 2. I think the next one was here, or 3, I'm pretty sure. These are high volume, low pressure. You do need a better compressor, but I'll show you the compressor that I used and it worked for me. These are my primers. These were 2mm nozzles. I didn't use this one in the end. This is like brand new. So Azito, cheap. You can get them anywhere from any type of Bunnings. For my colors, I went with 2 from Super Cheap Auto. These are the Black Ridge guns. I've spoken to a lot of people that have done shed jobs. These are the cheapest you can get. This is the silver one. There's 2 styles or 3 styles. Got blue anodized parts. Spike has now realized there's toys down below. You can probably hear him swinging stuff around. You might see him in the camera. Along with that is a pressure dial gauge, super cheap order. You can buy them from, it's just an adapter. Along with that, a filter system, same again, Black Ridge. This just clips in below. It just stops any type of water or water pressure coming through my compressor. I do have another filter on the compressor, but because I had a small compressor, obviously it's going to build up with moisture pretty quickly, and we don't want that in the paint. This is about $99, this gun. It comes with a 1.4 and a 2mm nozzle, if I recall. Cheap gun to get. That's what I use for my colors. So when I say colors, it's like bright colors. Another gun again, Black Ridge gun. This is the black version. I'm pretty sure this was $89. Comes with a 2mm nozzle and a 1.4 nozzle, if I recall, cannot remember. You can buy extra nozzles for these. So the way I was setting it up was purely primer, purely black, and color. So every time I used the gun, I knew which gun I was using. They were already set to the parameters and things that was needed for the color. I wasn't getting things mixed up. I know there is other painters out there probably going, what the f do you have 3 guns? For me, I'm not a painter. This is what I need to do to be able to keep myself sane and understand every gun so they don't shit themselves. Holy shit, it's windy. Cheapest one out of all of these is this one because it's a budget-friendly gun. That's what I used. Zito. Dude, don't knock a Zito until you try it. This actually worked a lot better. I sprayed this with the car for the primer. I think that was pretty much it for items. The only other little items I do remember is this is a mattress blower from a Zito. Good for blowing off little spots or dust and shit that comes onto the bonnets or whatever you're painting. They're really cheap and handy to have. The other one is my compressor. I'm currently using a full bore 130 litre tank compressor. It is a twin motor compressor. You can buy them from Super Cheap Auto. This one is from Bunnings, full bore. It worked. Like, you can get bigger compressors. I don't have the space for a big compressor. If I had a bigger shed, I'd consider it. And then the other ones is the hose lines. I used one retractable and obviously one that was just static, just stay there most of the time, along with some filters at the end, and hopefully I can show them in there. That is pretty much a full rundown of items and products. If you're not familiar with Upol, go on to Upol. I think it's Upol Official on Instagram. They have an arrangement of stuff that will help you to either fix, paint, and prep your items of cars, automotive stuff. This one I used for the bonnet. It's fantastic products, easy to get a hold of if you know where to go. I'll link them below. Big thank you to Upol once again, always helping me out. You guys know that by now. Another good one is an item. I wasn't going to show you, but I'll show you now because I saw it. You can buy these from Bunnings, just a spray bottle. I just wrote wax and grease remover on it. So when we were doing the old rub down, you can spray this over it. You can see where the imperfections are, and you can clean it off pretty quickly. A lot more easier than just using, I think I was using this little bottle. Pain in the ass every time you squirt onto a rag, you drop the whole lot. So that's what that is. I'm going to show you some quick montage of stuff where we're at, and then hopefully wrap this video up because it's going to be nice and short because I want these bonnets out of my shed. It's been too long and I've had enough of them, and probably not going to do any more, but no, my luck, I think there's one more or two more I've got to do. So anyway, let's do it. And there you go, guys and girls, bonnets are completely finished. This one has some imperfections here and there. You might be able to see it. Right here is a dull spot. I think it's probably from my cut and polish. There's some scratches and stuff. That's because of me. But in the end, This bonnet is going on a forward drive. It's probably going to get worse than what this is from all mud and rain and whatever gets flicked up to it. So this is meant for a GU series 1 to 3. Hopefully it goes on someone's car that lives in the area. That'll be pretty nice. And they enjoy a new bonnet. Behind me is, this one is for me. This is an XR8 bulge, a 4-inch 4-inch scoop in the color that I needed for the GU that is being built. I'm actually quite surprised how good this turned out. I thought this was gonna be like pretty shitty, but it worked out quite well. So this will go straight on my car. I'm not even gonna do a cut and polish on it because the car is meant for Brooke. It's meant to be a daily driven car, so it's gonna get dirty, so who cares anyway. This one behind me is for Edge 24/7. This is for Ben. It goes on his 80 series. He uses the 80 predominantly for work in the Vic High Country, where he goes and retrieves and rescues people that are stranded. That's his business. So this is just in flat black. Just rubbed it back a little bit just so he could get it ready for being wrapped, because he's wrapping his whole fleet of items and cars and trucks in a camouflage color. 3 bonnets. We've got one more. So the bonnet that's currently on the GU will come off. I've got a reverse cowl that I'll put on. I'm pretty sure I showed you in the last video, but there we go. 3 bonnets, 3 DIY style bonnets or styles you can do yourself in your shed, like this one. You don't need to have fancy fandangle tools to be able to give it a shot. Like I said, if you missed some of the stuff that is preparation to get the bonnets looking like this, go into episode 1. I'll show you a quick overview and the things and items that you will need to be able to get it grafted and looking somewhat pretty straight. Like I did these a couple of weeks ago and they've been sitting in the shed just like baking off and doing some other stuff behind that doesn't have to involve bonnets, and they've come out pretty cool. There's a lot more I need to learn. Like I keep saying, I'm not a professional painter. I'm someone that does it DIY. I want to learn. I want to get better at my whatever it is in the shed, so then when I do build my ultimate project, which is currently sitting outside, I can get everything done correctly so it looks neat and tidy for someone that can do it themselves. So there you go, guys and girls. Till next time, I hope you enjoyed this little project. Go like and subscribe. I know the subscriber rate has gone up crazy and there's a couple more things I need to tell you what's happening and what's going to happen. Until next time, guys, be safe. Try to do some activities just like this one. And I'll see you hopefully in the next couple episodes of the GU, the GQ, and the Ultimate Project build.